Britain has some of the most congested roads in Europe, and it's the emergency services on two wheels that can scythe through the traffic and get vital help where it's most needed, fast. The bike squads of Essex Police and West Midlands Ambulance Service race to protect the public and save lives. Coming up, Oxford biker paramedics battle to bring round a diabetic man.
Can you hear me, mate?
Paramedic Steve Harris is called to a child hit by a car. Cop Martin Ackers gets tough.
No, there's no more buts. That's it, okay?
And Mark Hayes comes face to face with his worst nightmare.
I don't do vomit.
Birmingham, early afternoon. The city's two biker paramedics are having lunch. But it's soon disturbed. A 999 call's coming in. Mark Hayes is on duty. A woman's having a seizure in the city centre. Mark needs to get there fast. On his Yamaha FJR 1300, he can sprint across town quicker than an ambulance. The bikes carry all the same equipment as an ambulance and are fitted with our cameras, so we arrive at the scene of an incident the second they do. The call's over a mile away, and even through the city centre traffic, Mark takes just 2 minutes to get there. The woman slumped in the back of a police van. She's been arrested on suspicion of shoplifting.
Come on, my love, talk to me. Come on. Come on, help me out and talk to me.
But police aren't completely convinced about her medical condition.
So, describe what's happened.
Yeah, she was in the back of the car, felt the van bumping up and down, looked, she's gone down, straight down, come round the bar.
Yeah.
And she's fitting, supposedly.
And how long did this fit last?
About 1 minute.
1 minute.
You want her out, Mark, or is she all right?
No, she's all right there. She's maintaining her airway. Oxygen's good. She's blinking away, and I'm sure she'd opened her eyes if she wanted to.
The symptoms don't seem to add up, but Mark still has to run all the tests.
Talk to me. Sharp scratch on your finger. 1, 2, 3. I want to do your blood pressure.
My arm.
Keep still. We're trying to help. Oi.
That's my bad arm.
All right, calm down and talk to me then.
He's just got to do it, hasn't he?
Come on.
Look.
There are only little scratches. Come on. Sit up on the bench.
Come on, Cal. You get.
Lovely lady. Come on.
Get off me.
I'm happy for you.
Get off.
Steve's arrived as backup.
Get off.
Right, listen. Listen. No. Pull her out onto the floor. I'm not convinced. Yeah, just drag her out. Right. I can see you moving your fingers and that, yeah? You wasn't fitting. You're not fitting. Yeah? Young lady is in police custody. Appeared to be fitting, but I touch her eyelashes, she's flicking. She's got a blink response there. I can see her moving her fingers and swallowing. So, as to whether that's a true seizure or not, unsure at the moment. Do you just want to grab the bed for us, please? Let's get onto the bed. Listen to me, you're moving your arm. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, go. Go over onto a side. Keep still.
Get off me.
Keep still.
Get off me.
Keep still. No, keep still. Yeah.
Get off me.
Keep still. What, do you want to do it on the truck? No, keep still.
I can't breathe.
You can breathe.
I can't breathe.
You can breathe. No, it's round your way. Keep
I
still.
can't breathe.
Keep still then.
I can't breathe.
keep still. You're making it tight. No, don't. Listen, you're not fitting. Yeah, let's go. Go on, just go. No, keep. Let's go. I've gone out to enough people that have suffered seizures in my 16 years of being in the ambulance service, and I'd like to think I know a genuine fit. The things we look for are incontinence, whether they bit the tongue, usually the heart's racing, extremely sweaty. There was none of that evident. So this was backing up my theory that maybe this was what we call a pseudo fit, which means fake, put on, not real. You're going to talk to us and behave properly, huh? Come on, you're moving your arm. Right, listen. Right, listen. Turn round, you're going to talk to us. Huh? Wait, come on. We're here to help you. You're on the back of an ambulance now. So you're going to turn around and talk to us. Are you going to tell us what it's all about then? Tell me what's happened.
I want to go to sleep.
Right. Are you going to go to hospital?
Oh, can I go to sleep
No,
there?
answer the question. Are you going to
I
hospital?
want to go to sleep there.
Some people, when they've done something wrong and they end up in police custody, they realise that, you know, they're in trouble and develop certain symptoms and complaints, and they think that it's going to help the situation. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But, you know, at the end of the day, we've got myself, we've got an ambulance crew. We've more or less blocked the main road into New Street Station, all for somebody that has allegedly been shoplifting, certainly intoxicated, certainly abusive, and not very good at faking fits.
The woman was taken to hospital and the shoplifting charges were later dropped. Essex. 5,000 miles of roads, carrying hundreds of thousands of cars in and out of London every day. Patrolling the highways, PC Martin Ackers. Today, PC Ackers will be intercepting cars which trigger the automatic number plate recognition cameras, looking for offenders with no MOT or no insurance, and looking for wanted cars. There are over 10,000 ANPR cameras on Britain's roads, over 200 of them in Essex. Martin will be lying in wait at one end of the Dartford River crossing, a pinch point where all cars entering the county from the south have to pass. Martin parks up, waiting for a radio message from base, and with so much traffic passing, he doesn't have to wait long. A car's been picked up on the police cameras for potentially not having any insurance. Martin gets in front of the vehicle and directs the driver to follow him into the car park of the service station, which the police are using as their base. Even before Martin has had a chance to run his checks, the driver appears to know why she's been pulled over.
If it's run out, probably today or yesterday.
What was that, sorry, ma'am?
I said if it's run out, it's probably today.
Today
Yeah.
or yesterday?
Yeah.
Have you got any paperwork in relation to it, by any chance?
Yeah, I have it, but I think it's actually. I printed it out.
Right.
Yeah, but if we call them and we call my number, they'll be able to tell you that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll give that a go. Let's have a look at your licence. Thank you, ma'am. Much appreciated.
Well, this is clean. I don't have points.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Let's
no. I'm not talking about a mess, but I have a clean license.
Right, yes, okay, fair enough. Let's work it out and see what we've got, shall we? Okay.
While Martin checks out the woman's license, he waits for control to come back to him with details of her insurance.
Yeah, go ahead, Dennis.
It's not good news for the driver.
You haven't got any insurance, have you?
16.
Yeah. You took out 14-day cover note, didn't you? So we're 2 days over that.
Okay, because I wasn't.
So at this moment in time, at the moment, you haven't got any insurance.
Yeah, but they used to give a period of grace for 14
Well, they
days.
don't. Not for insurance. Never, ever.
Oh, no, for the road tax.
What I'm going to issue yourself, because you do have a clean driving licence, as you correctly stated. Yeah, as you correctly stated, I'm going to issue yourself a fixed penalty notice, which keeps you out of court.
If it was like a week, then you say, hell no. 2 days, for Christ's sake.
So that's that. With reference to your car, the vehicle, because it's uninsured, gets seized. And that is what this form is here. Under Section 165A of the Road Traffic Act, empowers certain police officers to seize vehicles under certain conditions. So there's that. Nice enough lady though, isn't she, really? Yeah, so she's got to get someone to come out and pick her up, hasn't she? Really, that's another one off the road. Good fun here. Go on then, how can we help?
No, I'm just going to call
Right, okay. So you still need to produce that certificate. Yeah, that certificate still needs to be.
No, you
Yeah, no, seriously.
No.
All right, it's happened. All right, and that's that. Okay, the recovery man coming here, pick your car up, and it's going. It's as simple as that. All right.
No, what
so I've explained the Section 165. The vehicle's already been seized, and it's going.
No, but what about...
There's no buts to it. That's the way.
Yeah, but then...
There's no buts.
No, if
There's
you-
no buts. That's it. That's how it works. All right. It's as simple as that.
It's simple as that, but then what I'm saying is if I call my insurance, they'll just continue the insurance that I had.
And then you need to produce it. Yeah. That's it. Once it's produced,
No,
then
but
the
you
check.
can call them to
Then
confirm.
this has been seized. It's as simple as that.
You-
End of story.
No, because...
No, there's no more buts. That's it. Okay.
No,
Thanks very
you
much.
can still call the insurance.
Dear, oh dear.
The car will be impounded until the woman pays the fine and recovery fee. Before it's taken away, she can remove her belongings from it. Ever the gent, Martin lends a hand.
I think we're moving house here, aren't we? I suppose that's just in case she needs a rest every now and again. Oh dear.
While Martin's been busy unloading the car, the driver's been busy too.
I've got the insurance now.
Right,
They're going to
okay,
email
yeah.
it to me.
Produce
Still,
that.
are
Good,
you still
excellent.
taking my car?
Yeah.
Do you want me to pay the
But it's all too late.
As we said. Okay. There you go. I mean, if she hits someone, there's no way that that person can make a claim against her. Try and make a civil claim against her. But is she realistically going to have a huge amount of money in her bank account? I know I haven't. If it's sort of like a serious life-changing injury, that person needs a serious amount of money to then cope with their new disability. She knew that she was uninsured and just took the risk and didn't get away with it on this occasion.
Birmingham, mid-afternoon, and paramedics Mark Hayes and Steve Harris are spoiling for a fight.
How many drinks have I got you today? First thing this morning,
Yeah,
you're out here, I brought a tray of drinks out to you.
you did.
That's 2.
Yeah,
I think we've only had 2 drinks, haven't we?
exactly. We needed another one.
Get off and get it then.
You can't get the bloody stuff. You really can't.
What? Huh? Do you need the loo at all?
Obviously not, because I ain't had a drink.
The lattes will have to wait because a 999 call's coming in. Ready to hit the road, biker paramedic Steve.
999 call to an RTC. I've been told there's a child to be hit by a car.
It's vital Steve gets on scene as soon as possible. Over half of all accidental deaths involving children are caused by traffic. Last year, 18,000 children were injured on the country's roads, and over 2,500 were killed. The afternoon traffic is running in Steve's favour. Although it's approaching rush hour, he sprints across town in less than 3 minutes and is the first paramedic on scene.
Hello there. Hello. Good night. So what happened?
I don't know, I was coming from behind. And
What have they told you?
the car came.
What did they tell you has
ran
happened?
over.
He ran.
Ran.
What's his name?
Mohsen Hussain.
Mossa.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you? All right. Have you hurt yourself? It says it's hurting.
8-year-old Mohsen's foot's been run over by a car as he went to cross the road.
Did you bump your head? No? Can I have a feel? Yeah? Let me hold your head. No bumps on your head. Chin down. Hand back. Hand back. Can you wiggle your toes? Okay. Here we go. I'm going to squeeze your toe. When I press that, which hurts, is it your toe or that'll be... It's all around there. Let's have a look underneath.
Feet are particularly vulnerable to crush injury. They contain 26 delicate bones, and if they're subjected to huge impact, such as from a car weighing over a ton, these bones may be smashed to pieces, leaving the foot permanently damaged. And this isn't the first time Mohsen's had a run-in with a car.
Yeah, because he's already had an accident before, you see.
What was that with?
Car.
Car again?
Same place.
When are you going to stop hitting all these cars?
Mohsen was hit by a car 6 months ago and broke a bone in his lower leg. He needed an operation to have a metal rod inserted and had skin grafts.
Right. And that was with a car. And where were you when this happened? Over there.
On the other side.
Are you sure this?
Children under 9 are very vulnerable when they cross the road, as they can't yet judge how far away vehicles are or how fast they're moving.
You all right sitting like that? Yeah. Okay. Is he normally fit and well?
Yeah.
He doesn't take tablets or medicines?
No.
How old is he?
8.
Right. Should we pop you down the hospital and we get them to have a look at your foot? And we'll make sure that that's all okay. Yeah?
No, I was coming, but only the red light on. Yeah.
What did it happen exactly? What did it happen exactly?
Just here.
Where's your brother? There we go. He's got the boss.
Who's going to go with him? With
I
him.
am my sister.
I think they'll only take the one. Can she take the little one? Yeah.
Before the crew take Mohsen off to hospital, Steve takes the opportunity to give him a little road safety lesson.
Right, what you've got to remember, right, is that cars are bigger than you. So we need to keep well away from cars because you've already had that one and now you've got that one. So we need to keep away from cars, don't we? You can do that. Good boy.
As Steve leaves the ambulance, he nearly comes a cropper himself.
Red lights. The lights are red. Watch your back. Excuse me. He was a good lad, really was. He tells me he's used to hospitals, which with his previous injury I can well imagine he must have been a regular visitor, must have been in for a while and then going back for dressings and skin grafts, etc. So nothing seemed to faze him. Even when we said, oh, well, we're going to take you back to the hospital, it just accepted it, yeah, that's fine. And yeah, he's a brave lad.
Essex, a county with one of the busiest road networks in the country. Running through it is a 50-mile stretch of the A12, a black spot for high speed and dangerous driving. In the last year, 45 people have been killed or seriously injured on this road alone. Patrolling the A12 this morning, doing his bit to bring this figure down, PC Steve Stomp Allen. Stomps holed up on a slip road. Sitting high on his bike, no offenders can escape his eagle eyes.
Nice little spot to sit here and watch what goes by. You can see straight into the cabs and the lorries, see what the drivers are doing. Generally when traffic's flowing a little bit faster, they don't look towards you, so they don't even know you're here. First they know about it is when you overtake them. Got black Renault Clio, driver texting on a mobile phone.
Every year, over 100,000 people are caught using a mobile phone while driving. The Essex police alone stop on average 25 people every day.
Hello there. Right, two things. One, we were sitting up the slip road. You came along, had a mobile phone in your right hand, pressing away on the old fascia of it. Okay. The second thing is you then drinking a cup of coffee. How can you drive safely like that? How long have you been driving? Nearly a year. You got any points on your licence? Okay. What we're doing is issuing you a fixed penalty ticket today for the offence of using the mobile phone whilst driving. What I'm going to ask you to do though, make it the only time you get caught, okay? Do you understand that, what it means?
I'm going up to do law. Could this affect it?
No. It's a traffic offence, okay? It's not a criminal offence. It's not the end of the world. I know it's upsetting.
I'm worried about my career.
Okay, won't muck your career up. I might be a second. Texting, I think, is the worst thing you can do on a mobile phone whilst driving. It's because you've got to look at the phone. It's not where a phone's up in your ear. At least you can look ahead. With texting, generally you're looking down. Your concentration's miles away. I've got no sympathy for anyone I stop for it. They get a ticket every time with me. Huh?
What's going to happen?
Right, I'm going to give you a ticket. Okay, if you accept it, it's a £60 fine. Right, have you got your driver's licence on you? Just take your time, don't rush.
Under the new Drivers Act, if a driver picks up 6 penalty points within 2 years of passing their test, they lose their licence. If this driver picks up 3 more points in the next 12 months, she'll be taken off the road and will need to pass both her theory and practical tests all over again.
Well, just press my signature from you, please. Thank you. Please leave the phone alone when you're driving in future and try and keep the coffee out of the way as well. Okay then, take care when you pull out because there is quite a lot of traffic this morning. I've got a habit of having big feet and putting my feet in it. I think I've been very, very sort of gentle with her in the approach, but she's got upset. I can't help that. I'm afraid she's got to be dealt with.
Having given out his first ticket of the day, Stomp returns to his favourite spot on the slip road. And it's not long before his next customer sails past.
White van, drive on his mobile phone.
He pulls up alongside the man and signals him to stop.
Recently been stopped, I was sitting up on the slip road, as you came past, mobile phone, your left hand up your left ear, chatting away. As I came up behind you, that's when you put it down. Okay? Do you understand what I say to you?
Yeah. Is it true? I will talk to my sister.
You're talking to your sister? Okay. Right. Have you got your driver's licence with you?
No, in the moment.
What we're doing is issuing you a fixed penalty notice. Offence of using the phone, basically £60 fine and 3 points endorsement on your licence.
Don't give me points because I have already points.
How many points you got?
6 points.
6 points.
Give me penalty. Give me that, but because that's my last chance, you know.
This will be your last chance, yeah.
Yeah, because give me penalty, but I accept it. But when you give me points, but I have no idea to work, you know.
Okay.
That's my last chance.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I accept my part.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they come together, a fine and points.
But being on his mobile phone might not be this driver's only problem.
Yeah, received. When was that? Right, I want you to follow me. Yeah. Okay, we're going into the services. We've got a problem. Okay? Right, how long have you lived in the UK?
10 years.
10 years. When did you first get a driver's licence?
2007.
2007. When did you pass the driver's test?
2007.
2007. Have you got any points on that licence?
Yeah.
How many?
3 or 6.
6.
Yeah.
How long after 2007 did you get them?
Nearly
2000?
2010. 2010, yeah. Last year.
What, 2009?
2009, end of the 2009.
Well, you've managed to get 6 points within 2 years of passing your driver's test.
Yeah.
That means your licence is revoked back to a provisional licence. You're a provisional licence holder.
No, because the 3 points before one,
Yeah.
that is a finish in 2009.
Right.
Yeah.
In 2009 you got another 3 points.
Yeah, because they told me in the police station when I go there, your point is nearly finished.
Yeah. Did
And
you
that
get a letter from DVLA?
No.
Your licence has been revoked. You're a provisional licence holder again.
No, because nobody, no, sir.
They would have sent you a letter.
No, 100% they don't. When I received the letter, why not, I'm driving?
You can only get one conviction.
Yeah.
And you got one in July 2009 with 3 points.
Yeah.
That puts you on 6 points.
Yeah.
Your licence was revoked on that date until another test is passed. The DVLA would have wrote to you. When did you move?
It's nearly moved to. It's 2 years.
Because you haven't told them
Yeah.
you've moved,
Yeah.
the letter has gone to your old address so that your licence is revoked. It's your fault. You've got to tell DVLA when you move.
Without knowing it, this driver's now only got a provisional licence. To drive this vehicle today, it should have L plates, and he should be supervised by a qualified driver who's over 21.
You understand everything?
Yeah, 100%.
So you've got to pass another driver's test.
Yeah.
And don't keep using the phone.
There's a £60 fine for no MOT, and retrieving the van will cost £150 plus £20 per day storage. But it's not just the driver of this van who's having an expensive day.
Hello, PC Allen.
Stomp's wife's on the phone.
Hello, dear. Well, hang on, Adam wants shoes. You want to spend all my pay going again, isn't it? What do you want to get? All right, yeah, it's not a problem at all, dear. Payday, so wants to spend my money again.
Oxford, a city of 150,000 people. Medical emergencies here are covered by the South Central Ambulance Service. Today, paramedic biker Eddie Webb's been assigned to one of the 46 standby points on their patch. And a 999's coming in. A diabetic man's having a hypo when blood sugar drops dangerously low. Sufferers will initially shiver and sweat, then start to drift in and out of consciousness, and untreated, will slip into a coma. It's a quick dash across town, and Eddie's on scene in just 4 minutes.
Hello there.
The alarm's been raised by the brother of the diabetic man.
He's upstairs.
He's upstairs, is he?
Hello. Go right round in the little room.
Hello there. Hey there, what's happened?
Cliff, listen to me, mate. We're going to try and get you some sugar. It's all right, mate. I'm trying to relax. You've got a bit hypo today.
He's been diagnosed with gastroenteritis.
Right. Does he take insulin or does he just take tablets?
He takes tablets, he's got blooming loads of them downstairs.
It's all right, Cliff. Nice and still for me, mate. All right, Cliff. Can I borrow a
Eddie
finger
needs
from
to
you?
check Cliff's blood sugar level, but he's extremely disorientated and it's proving difficult. Low blood sugar causes confusion and sufferers can even become violent and lash out.
It should be about 5 and it's quite low, it's 1.7, so what we'll do is we'll give him some glucagon.
Glucagon is a hormone which forces the liver to release stores of sugar. But with Cliff's gastroenteritis, there may not be any stores to release.
All right, Cliff, all done.
Eddie also needs him to take something by mouth.
Do you want to give him a drink of milk with some sugar in it? Put a couple of tablespoons of sugar in it. We'll see if we can get him to drink that as well.
Oh, just milk?
Yeah. To work. It's almost like you've got a reserve of glucose in your liver, and what this does is releases it into the system. But it is dependent on you having that store, so he needs to have eaten recently. All right, Cliff. Cliff, gonna have a drink for me, mate? Gonna sit up and have a drink? Can you hear me, mate? Can you turn round for me? Cliff. That's it. You gonna have a drink for me?
The glucagon should have taken effect by now. Eddie suspects Cliff's gastroenteritis could be the problem.
Has he been sick at all?
He tried to have something to eat last night.
Yeah.
And he brought it back up.
Right. And when was the last time he ate something?
That would have been it.
That was it?
Yeah.
It may be that this might not work because he's not replenished this glycogen store. Cliff, listen to me. Cliff, can we get you to sit up and have a drink?
Yeah.
You've gone a bit hypo. Yeah? That's a boy. That's it. You lean against the wall. Right, pop your legs round. That's a start. That's it, you just hang on there. We'll have a drink of this. Just a little sip. That's it. Doesn't taste too good, does it? But it's good for you, it's like Guinness. Because you've been sick, Cliff. You were sick last night, yeah, and you haven't eaten very much. And your sugar levels are all to pot. We need to get you popped up and checked out.
The ambulance has arrived to take Cliff to hospital.
Hello.
How do we feel now? Do you think do you feel like you might be able to sit on the side of the bed for us?
I expect so.
See how it goes? You're decent.
Yeah.
The combination of glucagon and the sugary milk have brought Cliff around enough that he's able to walk downstairs to the waiting ambulance.
Let's go.
With Cliff off to hospital for a checkup, it's the end of a common call-out for Eddie.
There's, I don't know, 6 million diabetics in the UK, and most of them keep themselves hopefully healthy and fit and don't become hypo. One here doesn't ever go hypo, because I'm a diabetic as well. I suppose being one, I can empathise with people a bit. But hopefully we'll get this chap sorted out and we'll get back and they'll live happily evermore, as they say.
After a busy shift, Mark and Steve can enjoy their downtime. Tonight they're off to an event at Bassett's Pole near Sutton Coldfield.
It's a regular bike meet on a Tuesday night. It's not even 7 o'clock yet, and already I would say there's certainly a couple hundred bikes here already. So we're just going to try and find somewhere to park.
Each week, up to 2,000 enthusiastic bikers gather here. Riding motorcycles isn't just a job for Mark and Steve. This event gives them a chance to indulge their passion and meet up with some fellow bike fans.
There's a few here, aren't there?
This one just looks amazing. I mean, I would love a go in something like this. It's Suzuki 1300 Hayabusa engine. That's one of the fastest production bikes ever. So they've got that engine into this three-wheeler. It must be phenomenal. I just think it's beautiful.
How's that? Yeah? Like it? Yeah, left the kit.
Nice Mark, you might look. Hello. How are you?
Apparently we'll be...
good.
Put him on the bike.
You want to put the sirens on? There's a lot of people about and you might scare them and they may collapse and we'll have to work then. But you can put the lights on. Come on then, matey. 1, 2, 3 and hook. That's it. Now have a look behind. The bike unit, it's given me so much job satisfaction. It's the pleasure of riding a bike. It's getting there as quickly as possible, doing the best. And I've got at least 15 years left working and I would like to think I could spend every last one of them on a motorbike. That's what I'd like to think. Whether that's going to be possible.
It's a nice ambition and I like your estimate of 15 years.
Well,
you've got longer than that. You'll be working till you're 70.
Yeah, but by which time you would have left me a nice big fat wad of money in your will. And I won't need to work past 55, will I? Because you're going to see me all right, aren't you?
Birmingham, mid-afternoon.
Yeah, that's received, thank you.
A 999 calls come in to biker paramedic Mark Hayes.
A female in her 20s with diarrhoea and vomiting.
Diarrhoea and vomiting is a common condition, but untreated, it can be fatal. This patient has already passed out once. Mark needs to get there fast. The call's to a suburban address on the outskirts of the city, right on the edge of the biker's patch. Mark covers the 5 miles across town in just under 7 minutes. He's first on scene.
You say you're upstairs, sorry. What's your name? Laura. Okay. Tell me what's been happening.
Since 2 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
I've had really bad sickness and diarrhoea.
Yeah.
And as I just went to the toilet, then I blacked out and I fell on the floor, couldn't say anything.
Okay.
And then I've tried, like I said, I'm trying faster, everything I'm drinking, water, I'm just bringing track back up every 5 minutes. I'm going to the toilet. I'm getting muscle spasms everywhere, my hands, my legs, my feet. I'm shaking, I get cold sweats, hot sweats.
All right. Anybody else in the house been unwell?
No.
No? Okay. It started 2 o'clock this morning.
2 o'clock this morning, it's been literally every 5 minutes I've been
Okay.
going.
Well, let's just do some checks on you. Let's see what we find and we'll take it from there. All right. What did you eat last night?
We went out for a cover.
Did you? Food seem all right?
Yeah, we always go there, don't we?
Having a faint when you've got diarrhoea and vomiting, it's common. I'm not overly concerned about that. So see what we find. All right. Right, I'm just going to move this sick out of the way while I kneel down because I don't really want to kneel in it. Right, blood pressure's good. Your heart rate's fast. 38. Okay. So you've got a temperature as well, which would suggest it's possibly a viral thing. Yeah. Viral infections have to run the course. There is no antibiotics or anything for viral infection. Your heart rate's quite quick. It's 130. If there was somebody here, I wouldn't be overly concerned. What I would suggest is paracetamol, fluids. Certainly don't have Coke. Water, just to wet your mouth, even just rinse your mouth out.
People suffering dehydration will start to notice symptoms after losing just 2% of total body water.
1, 2, 3.
Losing 10 to 15% will cause muscles to spasm and the patient to become delirious. And losing more than 15% of the body's water is usually fatal. Although the woman's condition is not life-threatening at this stage, Mark's concerned that after passing out once, it may happen again. And with no one in the house to look after her, she may seriously injure herself.
The fact that you're here on your own, you've had a blackout, you're not sorry to be left on your own, really.
For her safety, Mark's called for an ambulance.
Yeah, some of the worst things you can take if you've got vomiting, gassy pops, dairy products, milk, juices, because they're quite acidic, orange juice. As I say, water's usually the best thing. It really is a case of little and often.
To go to the toilet, so
Sick or?
Again,
All right. I'll come and stand outside the door just in case you start to feel faint. I don't do vomit. And when it comes up, is it just yellow now?
Yeah.
And the diarrhea, is it just water? Is it coloured?
No, it's literally just clear.
Okay. Do you want to try and get back into bed, and you can always use that bowl at the side? Yeah, nice and steady now. All right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I don't do vomit, which is strange for a paramedic, but I'll go and clean that bowl out just in case. All right. Just a bit of clean water in the bottom of that bowl. If you need to be sick, it's there, all right? All right, just in the bowl there. I think your tummy's empty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is what I just felt.
There's a couple of things that we could do here. If it was continual vomiting, I'd pop a cannula in and give her a drug to help with the sickness. But it would appear her tummy's empty anyway, and it's purely the nausea. We could give her some paracetamol because she's got a bit of a temperature, 38 degrees. I'm holding back on that purely because she's got to go on a vehicle. She's feeling sick anyway. If we put more inside her stomach, odds are she's gonna vomit. I'd rather that be done when she gets to hospital. Just sit yourself up nice and slowly. So I was just going to say, if I have the head in, then if she's sick, it won't go over me.
Oh, thanks for that.
All right, just sit yourself there.
Karen, I'll put that behind back.
I'm only joking, I don't mind. You must say, seriously, if you do start to feel sick. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Laura will be taken to hospital, where medical staff can keep a close eye on her. If her dehydration worsens, she'll be put on an intravenous drip, which will get fluids into her body without being rejected by the stomach.
All the best. All right, I hope you're feeling better soon. I absolutely detest vomit and faeces. I can go to an RTC or whatever the case may be, I can pick up body parts, diarrhea, vomiting, I just cannot do. It makes me feel physically sick.
Moshen, who got run over, had his foot x-rayed. He hadn't broken any bones this time, but is now taking a lot more care when crossing the road. Cliff was treated in hospital for his hypoglycemia, was also found to have kidney failure and was kept in for a week. Laura was treated in hospital and given tablets to stop the vomiting, but allowed to go home later that day. Next time on Emergency Bikers. Biker paramedic Mark Hayes is called to a woman having multiple seizures.
Has she responded to you at all?
She was beginning, but now she started speaking again.
Essex biker cops are on a special night mission.
There we go.
And Mark and Steve have a brief distraction in Birmingham.
Can I have a coffee now?